What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It's Mesa Sean bringing you my subjective, always trying to be objective opinion. And once again, we're back at it with some KillZone Shadowfall Intercept co-op DLC. So first off, thank you so much for all the support on my first video, KillZone Shadowfall Intercept Made Easy. I really appreciate all the support, likes, and shares. So once again, if you could kindly like this video if you enjoyed it. And as the wolf always says, pretty please, with sugar on top, share the fucking video. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill two birds with one stone here. We're gonna cover Assault and we're gonna cover the Tactician class. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's gonna try to milk it for what it's worth and put a separate video out for each class. That's totally unnecessary. We can cover everything we need to know about Assault and Tactician. That's primarily what I've been playing, and it's kind of interesting because playing Assault, I had the most deaths, I got the least amount of kills, but playing Tactician, I got the most amount of kills with the least amount of deaths because they both have specific roles and how to utilize them. And I really want to get into the whole tier unlock system. It seems confusing at first. I explained a little bit in the first video, but we'll take a look at some screenshots and pictures. But the tier system is a simple process, but it's by no means an easy process, and especially if you're a tactician or even medic for that matter, because you only start off with a pistol and you cannot pick up other weapons, which kind of stinks because if you're Assault, you get the best weapons, but you can't pick anything up. Oh no, I'm sorry. With Assault, you get the best weapons and you can pick stuff up. But so we'll get into that. So I just want to make a quick point regarding playing solo. I actually jumped into some solo games, and I would recommend if you're going to play solo, only go for the quick matches because you never know what's going to happen. And I kind of had mixed results. There was a couple of games where no one had mics, and we all seemed to know what our objectives were, and everyone played their part. And it worked out fine. And then there was a few others where it just went horrible. And especially a couple in particular was when we either didn't have a medic or we didn't have a medic that was doing his job. And I know that I say that each class is not more important than the others, but I will backtrack a little bit on that and say if you don't have a good medic or someone that knows how to use the medic class, you're going to be screwed. Because one of the things with Assault in particular is I need supply boxes. I need supply boxes a lot to refuel those grenades. Now that I got the Rumbler unlocked, I need those HE grenades refueled. I need my frag grenades. I need ammunition for both my breacher and my assault rifle. So if you're gonna play solo, just play the quick one. I wouldn't go into regular. That's just too long, and especially not the long mode. Okay, so let's get into Assault first. I chose the gameplay in the background. It's just me playing Assault. When we go over Tactician, I'll switch over to some Tactician gameplay. So just overall, it's pretty self-explanatory. What you got to do is Assault. Just expect you're probably going to die a little bit more than everyone else, and you're also expected to be the one that's going up into the front lines faster. The Assault class actually captures nodes faster than others. I didn't know that at first, but yeah, if you go to Kappa Flag, you will actually, an uplink, you'll turn it green faster than if, say, a medic or tactician or marksman go up to it. Okay, so I know the description's a little weird. You don't start with the Rumble. You start off with a Kaiser, with a hollow sight, with an underbarrel shotgun. I didn't use the underbarrel shotgun at all because I like to just stay far. And I absolutely love the breacher. The breacher has the incendiary rounds. Am I saying that right? I can never say it right. The flaming rounds, you set them on fire. The breacher just is beast in Intercept, and I find that sometimes I was using a breacher more than anything. And once again, you need a good medic that's leaving the supply boxes. I usually recommend for the medic to leave one right inside the main area where we spawn in and where the bank is, and then perhaps one not too far off from where like the main battle is. Okay, so let's quickly go into the abilities. So you have the ability to use enemy weapons, which I didn't find useful at all because I really just like my assault rifle and love the breacher. Just got to make sure you got a good medic to get those supply boxes. Buddy drone is actually extremely effective in Intercept. And it's funny because I never use the buddy drone in multiplayer because I feel like it doesn't get me kills and instead gives away my position half the time. So, but in Intercept, that thing just murks people. There's a spot, I think it's on... It's the map that looks like the Divide or the Remains, kind of. On the B uplink, there's this little rock you could hide behind, and if you just deploy your buddy drone while hiding behind it, if there's a whole bunch of enemies on that uplink, it'll just wreck them. Then you've got you got speed dash, self-explanatory. It does feel weird playing Assault not having a nano shield, because I'm so used to using the nano shield when playing with Assault, just, you know, for sticky situations, popping that up. And then you've got a med pack, which is really, really useful. You can see right here on the left of your screen, I'm the top player. My health is at about a quarter right now. If I had my med pack ready, because it does have a cooldown time like any other ability, I could just click left on my D-pad and it'll boost my health back to normal. Use it at your discretion. You know, if you can get out of a situation and let yourself just normally heal on its own, do that. But if you're going into a pretty sticky situation, you know, where there's hordes everywhere, yeah, it's so nice to have that. And that's pretty much it. With your jetpack on, you can't obviously use the buddy drone, and you can't use speed dash, but you still can use your med pack to heal yourself if you're, you know, say flying around. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. I don't know what it is, but if you're in a jetpack and you're in mid-flight and die, there's no revive. You're out, and you got to pay back. You got to pay to respawn. Okay, so with regards to weapons, first one you're going to unlock is the Rumbler with the HE grenades, and then you get the M82, and then so on. You go for the Pulver and the Stova. I'm interested to try the M82, but I am loving the Rumbler right now, and it's mainly because, aside from the HE grenades, because they're extremely useful in Intercept, is that the Rumbler comes with just a simple red dot sight. For me, myself, I'm not a fan of the hollow sight. I love just a simple red dot sight. So let's get into just real quick how to unlock them. First thing you got to do is you got to complete the tier 1 challenges, which vary from brutal melee kills, uplinks captured, bonus activations, yada yada. Then once you complete tier 1, it opens up tier 2, which is basically just another set of challenges, pretty similar to tier 1. Okay, once you complete tier 2, then it finally unlocks the Rumbler. It's a little confusing at first, and I think it's pretty much like that for every other class. Now, I'm working on tier 3 challenges, which I'm not sure, does that mean once I complete tier 3, I get the M82? I'm pretty sure it does. But I think for the first gun, you got to unlock tier 1 to then unlock tier 2, and then tier 2 will unlock the Rumbler. Hope that makes sense. Just a quick clarification regarding headshots. When it says you need to get headshots, let's say for Assault, you don't actually have to get the headshots with just your Kaiser, okay? You can get them with anything, and actually it's easier to get the headshots if you use the jetpack gun, because your reticle is that tiny little circle there. So what you want to do is go for your headshots if you can with the jetpack. It's just way easier than trying to aim, or at least for me, with the hollow sight, because I'm not good with it. But yeah, the headshots are not dependent on your main assault rifle. It can be anything, even a breacher you get headshots with. And that's pretty much everything you need to know with Assault. Let's jump right into Tactician. So with the Tactician, you're the guy that's really going to control the battlefield and actually sometimes take away a lot of kills that the Assault and Marksman and everyone else would get, especially if you place your turrets well. So basically for your abilities, all you have is a nano shield and 3 ground turrets that you can put. And what I found works for me the best is to not specifically just, when the game starts, run and put one on each you know, capture uplink. Don't do that. Wait until you start to see where they're coming from. And what I'll do is sometimes I'll put 2. If there's a huge horde of them coming to, let's say, A, you know, right now to my right on the screen, I'll put 1 on each side. And then when the horde stops, then I'll deconstruct them and get ready to see where they're going to come from next. And then, you know, the nano shield, I don't really have too much use for it except for just saving my ass, because I have a pistol, or at least that's what you start off with. And, you know, there was a few times where I got caught, you know, coming up against the horde, so I just slapped down that nano shield, try to squeeze off a few shots with the pistol, and just get out of there. But always when you're playing with your party, probably the first and most crucial bonus that you want to get from the Petricite capacitor is going to be the jetpack, because it basically, for people that are tier 1 and tier, well, for argument's sake, we'll just say tier 1. Tier 1 as a medic or tier 1 as a tactician, you only have, you know, the medic's got the LS-12 SMG submachine gun, which is not bad, but for the tactician, all you have is that horrible pistol, and I'm not very good with it, okay? So once you get your jetpack, then you're set, because you pretty much got a, you know, full arm, you know, fully automatic submachine gun the whole time, and you can fly around and place your turrets. Really, you can see right there, I just popped up my nano shield, even though I had my jetpack on, just, you know, provide myself, you know, some cover, and hopefully fly right out of there and get out of the heat of battle. So guns-wise, you obviously start off with just a Ripper, and then you can move to unlocking the Judas, the Sickle, the Punt, and then the LS-12 SMG. From what I heard from other people who have unlocked the Sickle already, they all say it feels like the pre-nerf Sickle from multiplayer, that it's really, really powerful, which would make sense because the enemies in Intercept feel like, not all of them, but some of them, most of them, feel like they have a little less health than regular enemies in regular multiplayer. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. I kind of wish the sickle would be your first unlock, but whatever. We'll see how the Judas works in Intercept, because I actually use the Judas as my sidearm for support in multiplayer. So for the unlocking, it's basically the same as Assault. You got to unlock your Tier 1 challenges first, and then it'll open up unlock Tier 2 challenges. Then once you complete the Tier 2 challenges, you'll unlock your first gun, which is the Judas. And again, regarding the headshots, it's the same thing with all classes. Don't run around trying to get headshots with your Ripper pistol because you think you need to, because headshots are one of the criteria for the Tier 1 challenges. Don't worry about it. Get your jetpack and use that small little circle reticle to get your headshots. It's much easier. And that is pretty much it, guys. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much and keep this a little short. And I'm still working on both Tactician and Assault, so I probably won't have a guide out for the Medic and the Marksman just for a little while. But if you did enjoy this content, please smash that like button. Please share this video. I won't bring the wolf thing up again, but I really do appreciate the shares, guys. And also be sure to subscribe. I've been uploading, you know, if you subscribe to my channel, you know that I love doing the live comms, which are basically taken from my stream. Hopefully you find me a little entertaining and the gameplay also entertaining. So be on the lookout. I'll be posting live comms from both regular multiplayer and as well as Intercept. I just kind of wish the stream system for PS4 let you also record your teammates, you know, so you could kind of hear the teamwork and the banter between myself and the teammates, but I guess it's like a privacy issue or something. I don't know. But that's it, guys. I'm out. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.